So we've had 4 previous releases from Travis Scott and Jordan Brand, and I finally got my hands on a pair of the latest collaboration between the two. But is this the worst of the group? And that's kind of a discussion point that I figured we could discuss in this video. So here's a look at the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 in the khaki colorway. This is a second version of the Air Jordan 6. As you can see, the first version right here was done in the greenish color. Now we have the khaki color with those like infrared accents. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video. What is going on, guys? My name is Hess. Hopefully you guys are having a good day out there. If you guys haven't used my website, Collective Kicks, check that out in the description. I basically just post a bunch of sneaker deals that I find for you guys, the new releases, the ones on sale, and so on. If you guys ever have any deals that you guys find as well, always feel free to hit me up on Twitter and let me know, and I'll give you guys credit with the tag. A big shout out to Kicks World for actually sending this pair over. If you guys didn't know, they've been a monthly sponsor on my channel for the last handful of months. It's been a great partnership. They've been able to send me a lot of limited edition sneakers that I absolutely missed out on at retail. Kicks World offers a sneaker rental service which allows you to actually go and pick out your shoes every month that you want to be able to use. You have a allotted budget depending on the tier that you use, and then you can get some of the sneakers in hand and more importantly on foot for those people that actually want to wear some of the sneakers. So normal wear and tear and scuffs and stuff like that is actually okay when you rent the shoes. And to sweeten the deal, if you guys actually want 30% off of your first month at Kicks World, go ahead and check the link in the description and you can use my specialized code. So as I mentioned, the 5th release from Travis Scott and Jordan Brand, and I mean the release one, obviously the friends and family stuff don't really count. These are the other 3. You have the Air Jordan 1 High, you have the Low, you have the 4s, and then you also have the other 6. This is definitely, I think, the one that has the lowest resale value out of all of the other 4. But resale aside, this is definitely one of the more interesting looking colorways. I think there's definitely some things I really like about this colorway, but there's some things I would have done differently as well to make it just a little bit better. There's some similarities to the previous pair as well, but there are some differences in the way that they actually made the sneakers. So obviously the material is one of the biggest changes. They did like a suede or nubuck on the other one, the green one, which I actually really like this colorway. And side by side, like I look at them and I'm like, okay, I definitely like the green one better. This one is a sub $1,000 shoe as well. So I think that it's a good thing that there's some other options. Primarily, I think it's just the model. The 6s aren't as popular as the 1s or the 4s, but this colorway is super fire. If they had this colorway in a 1, it would be ridiculous, I think. But the materials are different. They use like a nappy suede on this one and then that nubuck or the suede on the green pair. But the other big change, we have a pocket on one side, as you guys see here, with a little snap. But then on the other side, on the khaki pair, you have a zip pocket that actually comes out. And it does look a little bit bulky, a little bit more hardware, I guess, than we're used to seeing. I do like that they are kind of tailoring it a little bit more, kind of a more specialized look to having that here, because obviously no other Air Jordan 6s have it. So they kind of took and did a snap pocket and a zip on the other one. They also added like this little utility strap thing right here. I don't necessarily know what you'd put there, maybe cigarettes or something, I don't really know. But they have this little nylon strap on the inside of the shoe, which is interesting. Something I didn't actually notice was a little bit different about the model. And then they also added some additional Travis Scott branding. You can see the face right here on the green pair. They don't have that. And then on the bottom of the shoe as well, there's additional Travis Scott branding. So on the green pair, it looks like the regular bottom. Kind of reminds you of like the infrared bottom sort of look to it right here. And then on this one, it's clear. And then you can see Travis Scott underneath it. And then the face. And then Cactus Jack as well. And then you just have that really vibrant Jumpman. For those that are interested on the box, it says British Khaki, Bright Crimson. And the size is a size 9.5, which is my true to size. And Air Jordan 6 Retro SP. One additional change is on the little cutout where the V is right here. This material right here is the canvas, which is the same as on the tongue, and the Jumpman right here on the tongue. It's actually the same material as on the green pair, but the green pair doesn't have the little cutout here with the additional material. It's just the green like suede material instead. Also, the tongue is pretty much the same, although one is white and then one is kind of a smoked out black. But the backing of it is the canvas material as well, and it's kind of a raw edge. Give it a little bit of a rugged look, which I do like. On the back of the shoe, you do have the Nike Air logo and the Cactus Jack logo, which is the same as on the previous pair of 6s. Inside the liner, they furthered the branding with the Cactus Jack logo on the new pair, and the regular one only had Nike Air branding on both. So I do like that khaki colored nappy suede on top of here. Honestly, this reminds me of the Shaggin' Wagon from Dumb and Dumber. That was like the best movie ever. It's the Shaggin' Wagon. Anyway, you have some nice little crimson red hits all over the shoe as well. It kind of looks infrared, as I mentioned. But the things that I don't really like, for some reason, the pink accents just don't do it for me on this colorway. I think that the pink accents with the white and the milky clear midsole is just too light. There's not enough color to the shoe, or the pop that the shoe brings just isn't in a good way, in my opinion. I don't know. Am I the only one that feels that way? I think that this needs some other accents on this to make this one really set it off, because it's done fundamentally really well, but in my opinion it's just too light of a combination with the upper, and then also the tongue is just a little bit darker. The midsole is really nice and light and khaki like, but again with the accents of that white and the milky sole and the milky tongue and the back tab, and then you add in that infrared hit. I'm just not a fan of the infrared, I don't think. And I tried to lace swap it with the infrared and embrace the I guess I keep calling it infrared. I try to embrace that crimson red color on here. Do you guys like it with the crimson laces better, or the khaki laces? Or I think there's another option. Let me check in the box. The other option, they actually have a darker colored lace as well. And they do also have a bag that came in with it, which is kind of cool, a sneaker bag. So nice accessories and stuff for the shoes. But all in all, I don't know why. I think that this is the one that probably I don't need, and I'm glad I just have them for a month to check them out. I try to wear them, and I'm even on feet, I was just like, nah. You know, I made a point to get the other 4. I paid resale for every single one of these out here, unfortunately. I got these from the UN last time I went down there before they redid their thing. And, you know, this is one of my favorite ones, probably, is the 4s, because it's just such a super clean colorway. And, you know, it's the Air Jordan 4, as well as with the Travis Scott branding is really nice. Then the ones, shout out to Rack. He's actually the one that hooked me up with this one. This is definitely one that I wanted to get in my collection, because it's just an awesome colorway. Obviously, we have the mochas now as well. I have them on the top shelf back there. But and then the low tops also. Once Travis tweeted it out that they weren't going to be releasing more of these, there was a lot of speculations. I copped my pair, and I think I paid $900 at the time, which was a wash. I mean, it went down to 7s at one point, and now I just looked and they're riding at 12s. So this one has the lowest resale, under $500 as of right now, but I do think it's going to go up. It is a Travis Scott Air Jordan 1. The quality of the materials are actually really good as well. So it's funny that, like, you have a collaboration with one of the most popular artists of this generation, at least, and with Jordan Brand, with premium materials. It's like, this is the one that I think is a miss for myself, that I'm not really loving it. I think it's fun to be able to pull the hype aside and just think about the shoe with that mentality instead of all the hype. Yeah, it's still worth double what you paid for it, but is it the worst out of the group that ended up dropping? But rank them in the comment section. Which is the worst pair of Travis Scott Jordan releases? Which is the best pair of Travis Scott Jordan releases? I know some people are going to call it out that I don't have the Jordan, I think 33s, or whichever ones those ones were. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't consider those ones as part of the mix. I probably should, because people will say those ones are probably the worst out of them. But honestly, the color blocking of those ones are actually pretty clean as well. So anyway, but that's my thoughts about these guys. I don't think they're going to be a win for me, but I'm glad I was able to get them in hand and on feet. And if you guys think differently, then of course, leave a comment in the comment section. Some people actually really might like this one the best out of all of the Travis Scott Jordans. And it's the most affordable one, so that's a good thing as well for those that just want a piece of Travis Scott Jordan history that they have going on here. But that's my personal thoughts. Leave some comments on yours. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you guys back here for some more videos. All right, peace, guys.